Hi, welcome back to your monthly reading on Ode to Venus. I wanted to remind you that this is just a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the link to my shop is down below. I do tarot readings, I do birth chart analyses, I do monthly astrology forecasts, Reiki, and there's some other fun stuff on the website there. So if you want your own personal reading, book down below. But otherwise, enjoy this reading. Bye. Hi, Gemini. All right. Let's see what is happening for you in November. Oops. And just take a deep breath for me. Okay, so Gemini, you have 3 10s here, and you also have the Tower. So I feel like there's an ending here that you are stalling on. Something is, I don't think it's even like, I don't know, again, it's a general reading, so apply this to how it's relevant to you. But for a lot of you, it could have been a relationship that has already ended or is ending. It could also be friendship or a job, but I do feel like, this has to directly do with your mental stability. So if there's a person or a job or a situation that is making you feel mentally unstable, that is the focus of this reading. So be honest with yourself about what that is, and then we'll get right into the cards. So we have the Queen of Wands here, clarified by the 5 of Swords. And this is saying that you are feeling burnt out, you're feeling drained, your ego, your self-esteem has been diminished, and it's because of petty arguments, petty things, just like really annoying, immature things. That's how I see the 5 of Swords. And it's affected you. It's affected your queen status. You're now upside down, right? And so you're trying to move forward with this sense of self, with a sense of achievement, and I'm going to do the things that I want to do, and I feel good about myself, and I love myself. But it's almost as if it's clouded by, you have the 5 of Cups here. It's clouded by a sense of like sadness or regret or guilt or something along those lines. It's like there's something that it's like if you feel good about yourself, they make you feel guilty about it. So if there's a person in your life that doesn't clap for you, if there's a person in your life that is trying to make you feel bad for achieving something, that's who this reading is about. And again, the Hanged Man, clarified by the Eight of Cups. So you are stalling on leaving, because this is saying that you're hanging around, you're sticking around, you're waiting to see how the situation plays out. But what you really need to do is just leave. What you need to do is move forward, because the Eight of Cups, when you have the visual, it's 8 cups that are upright and they're full, but he's walking away from all of them. So I'm getting a sense that like maybe you've invested a lot. It could be that's why it's tied to your finances, right? Maybe you've invested a lot into this partnership, whether it's romantic or professional or whatever. And you feel as though if you leave, you're going to lose everything that you've invested into this thing. But at this point, it's not an investment. It's just draining you. So think of it like you have a bank account, right? But then there's a hole in that bank account. So every time you deposit money in, every time you achieve something, every time you get, gains or you win and you put it into the bank, it just falls right out. So you think you're investing because you're putting money in, you're putting work in, but it's falling out from the bottom. And I think you know that because you can feel that here with the Four of Pentacles. It's like you're emotionally drained. You're feeling like your resources are being drained from you. So, yes. And it's not even just that you're putting in work and it's just falling out from the bottom. It's kind of like someone is taking advantage of that. Because this person here, they're holding on to the little coins that they have and they're scared to expand to get more coins, or they're scared to use these coins that they have to flip them or make them grow or whatever, right? And the Six of Coins here, clarifying that, it's saying that you haven't been receiving the equal give and take in this situation. And this could be you trying to hold on to the situation, or you holding on to what you think the situation is. But it's the Four of Pentacles. It's not the Six of Pentacles, because that's actually what you want, but this is what you're getting. So you're currently accepting less than what you want. And here we have the Death card in reverse, clarified by the Ten of Swords. So again, something needs to come to an end, but you're not being able to let go. Death card in reverse says that it's an ending, it's done, it's dead, but you are refusing to accept that. And you're kind of like playing mental gymnastics, and you're trying to convince yourself all the ways that like it's not over, but it's over. And there might be a reconciliation, there might be an apology, but with the King of Coins here, clarifying it, it's not so much coming from a place of emotion or care. It's kind of like out of convenience. It's like, oh, well, I live with my girlfriend, but I don't want to get in a fight with my girlfriend because if we break up, then I can't pay half the rent. So I'm going to stay with her so we can pay the rent. It's like that kind of a makeup. It's not really out of love. It's out of necessity. And yeah, so whatever the situation is, it doesn't really align with your soul. It doesn't align with you emotionally. You have the Moon card in reverse. So you're feeling, again, mentally unstable because of this situation. You're feeling confused. You're feeling unclear. And that's because the person that you're dealing with, or maybe you, are being narrow-minded. And dogmatic in the sense of like, I have to make this relationship work. I have to stay for this job. I have to be at this job for at least 3 years. It's just, you just put up parameters for yourself that are kind of arbitrary, and it doesn't really serve you, and it's also making you sad. So that's something that you're going to have to be honest with yourself about. And here we have the Three of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. So there is a possibility, and again, this is a general reading, so don't freak out. But for some of you, there is a possibility that this is a three-party thing. Like, you're being juggled, or you're doing the juggling. Either one, whatever it is. But the Two of Pentacles here, it's when you have the visual, like the actual card, it's a man juggling 2 pentacles. So whatever this is, it could be you, it could be the other person. Like, they're kind of deciding like what they want to do. Who they actually want to spend their time with, right? Because there's 3 people here, but they got to decide, eventually you got to put one of these people down. So that's a possibility. Or you could finally be realizing that you are finding more fulfillment in your friendships, because those are the people that actually care about you. So jobs don't always care about you. Your significant other, sadly, doesn't always care about you. And like, I don't even want you to say or think that friends always care about you either. But in this month, you'll find the support here in your group of friends, because if you're in a third party situation, I don't think it's going to last much longer. Not the third party, but just like whatever Hollywood rose-colored glasses thing you had going on here, like that's going to come to an end, because you had the Tower right after that. So the Tower card clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So it's kind of like, again, you wanted this to be something sustainable. You wanted it to be long lasting, but something this month is going to happen that's going to shake things up, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't what I thought it was. This isn't what I expected it to be. And I think for some of you, you can find out that there might have been a third party situation. If that's the case, I'm so sorry, and you deserve better than that. But that's not for all of you, you know? So again, general reading, I can't tell everyone's story in one video, but there's that. And then at the end, you have the Devil card with the 10 of clubs. So if you choose to stay, which I personally don't recommend you do if someone's cheating on you or just not valuing you, but if you choose to stay, the cards here are saying you're going to be in for a world of burden. You're going to be put in a position of stress where you have to carry everything. You're going to be doing all the work. You're going to be, you're going to feel restricted. You're going to feel tied down. You're going to feel like it's just not, I don't like this card. I just don't, right? It's like, sure, it can be long lasting, but things tend to last long when you chain them unwillingly to something. So yeah, like, oh, wow, this person's standing here for so long because you have them chained. So just because longevity is present, it doesn't mean it's good, and it doesn't mean that it's healthy, right? 10 of clubs, you're going to be carrying the whole thing, basically. If this is a group project or like a work thing, you're going to be carrying the whole company. If this is a relationship, you're going to be carrying the whole relationship. It's not something that you want to commit to. This is not something that you want to stay in. It's not going to bring you fruits or benefits. It's just going to bring you stress. Like, there's no indicator here of any, like, even positive thing. It's just like, I just see stress. I see stress, and I see overworking, and I see never being appreciated. I see being spited. It's just not my favorite. And that's right after the Tower card, too. So it's like, if you find out that you're being cheated on and then you stay, this is what you're going to get. If you find out that, this person's never going to change, or they're never going to actually internalize what you guys talked about, this is where you're going to be. So just be aware of the company you keep, okay? Bottom of your deck this month is the 7 of Swords in reverse. So I think you guys are getting to a point where you're tired of being lied to and being played and being disrespected, things like that. Either that, or someone's going to call you out for being this way. So again, take it however it is relevant to you. But yeah, the lies are going to stop this month one way or another. All right. Oh, clarified. I didn't even show you this by the Jack of Coins. So Page of Coins. But yeah, the lies are going to stop because you realize you want to start building something more sustainable. You want to start building something that can grow and that's actually mature and structured. So you need to evaluate if this situation or if this person fits into that future for you. Because if they aren't going to pull their weight, you're going to be pulling all of the weight for the both of you. Both of you meaning entity or person. Okay, Gemini, so you have some things to sort out this month. I wish you luck, and I will see you next month. Bye. Hi, welcome back to your monthly reading on Ode to Venus. I wanted to remind you that this is just a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the link to my shop is down below. I do tarot readings, I do birth chart analyses, I do monthly astrology forecasts, Reiki, and there's some other fun stuff on the website there. So if you want your own personal reading, book down below. But otherwise, enjoy this reading. Bye. Hi Libra, happy November. All right, we're just going to jump right into your reading. If you can just take a deep breath for me. Okay. So, Libra. I sense that you guys are really going to face yourselves this month. You're going to something, if you haven't already hit rock bottom, or I don't want to say you're going to hit rock bottom this month, but it's not looking very energetic. Let's just say that. And it's like you are kind of at your wit's end about something, and you're kind of tired of, I think you're tired of being indecisive, of being wishy-washy, of not really making a decision or making a move in your life when it comes to something. But you want to become structured, you want to become that leader, and you want to do more, you want to do better, and you want to feel better than this. And so you have quickly moved and healed from this to actually working on something. But don't mistake quick movement with actual healing, because I see by you moving on so quickly and not really processing your emotions, you're going to start feeling overwhelmed. And then eventually when you feel overwhelmed, it's going to trigger those feelings of sadness, those feelings of worthlessness, those feelings of regret, things like that. So before you decide to move forward quickly just to get away from something, decide where it is that you're actually going to go. Direct your energy somewhere intentional, right? Instead of spreading all your cups everywhere all the time, be the conduit of your life. Like, direct it where you want to go, because I know at the root of this is money. Like, you want to experience life, you want to have fun, you want to have friends and friendships and lovers and all that, but at the root of it, you just need some stability. And I think you're starting to realize now that the people you want around you are not people who behave like this, right? So this is up in reverse. And you're kind of over the petty drama, the petty arguments, fighting all the time, the yelling, the, just things like that. You just want to be loved, and you just want to love, and you just want to have peace. And so you're kind of over the drama. And I think a part of this is realizing how you yourself have contributed to that drama. And I know Libras aren't always, necessarily the first one to swing, but that indecisiveness that you guys have can be a little, confusing for those around you, because if you, stand up for one friend, but then you stand up for another friend who said the complete opposite of the first friend that you stood up for, it's like little things like that start to build up on your character, and people are kind of like, well, I don't know, because now this person's being fake, or they're not being honest with me. So while you might not have been the drama, you might have contributed by not being honest in that situation. And I think that's what you're starting to realize here. Because you have your card, but in reverse. So Justice in reverse. But it's with the Seven of Clubs. So it's kind of like you want to fight for what's right now. It's like you have always kind of like went with the flow just to keep the peace. That's what this card's about. You just kind of like went with the flow just to keep the peace, just because you didn't want to lose, face, or you didn't want to lose public opinion or whatever. But now you're starting to realize that, like, it's okay to do this every once in a while. It's okay to disagree with people once in a while, because then it can actually be really helpful to someone else. It can be beneficial to a relationship, or it can strengthen a friendship that already existed, right? Like, you don't have to people please everyone all the time. Like, you should just be loyal to the ones who had your back in the beginning. So now you're starting to fight for what's right. You're starting to stand up for yourself and your loved ones, and you're starting to realize that you speaking up more is going to bring justice, is going to bring peace, is going to bring balance. Because if you see something going on that's not right and you say something, that's you correcting it. Maybe in the moment that person gets upset because you said something, but by you saying something, now everybody is comfortable. Everybody is having fun, right? So you're starting to step into that power more. And once you find that spark, you have the Ace of Pentacles twice here. So you are going to be blessed by the universe. You are going to feel energized. You're going to feel motivated. And you're also going to attract money, because the people around you, like the friends around you, are going to affect how you make money, because who you surround yourself with is who you are. So if you're constantly surrounded by negative people who are, constantly like, oh, well, I don't believe in this, and I don't want to do that, and I don't think that person's very cool, or I don't like this, or it's just like there's always something negative to say. You're gonna get rid of that. You're kind of like coming to an end with people like this, or people who make you feel like this, because again, you have the Ten of Swords twice here, so there's an ending here that you're going to initiate, and it might bring you a little bit of anxiety, but you're going to clear that same anxiety out once you do it. It's going to feel really good. It's just initially it's kind of intimidating because you guys don't like breaking up with people, and you don't like moving forward or moving on from the relationships that you already have, but you're not balanced right now. It's not balanced. So by you doing this, it's going to, what? Six of Coins, bring that balance right back in. And now you won't feel like you have to give to everybody. You just give where it's right. And by doing that, you're going to bring yourself and everyone else into balance. But right now, bottom of the deck, King of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Five of Swords. So you're kind of still caught in the drama, like whatever friend group or situation, job, whatever. I really do feel like this is more of a mindset thing. I think because again, swords, but you're analyzing yourself. You're starting to see yourself and realizing like, oh man, like I shouldn't have done this in this situation, or I should have been better in that situation. So it's kind of a little bit of you feeling guilty and you feeling self-defeated this month, and like really disappointed in yourself that like you hurt people or that you contributed to other people's pain. But it's not to punish you. This is just to get you to change your ways. And after you change, things will be a-okay again. Because that's the thing. It's not the end-all, be-all if someone disagrees with you or if you disagree with someone else. I think this month you're really starting to learn how to disagree properly and still maintain a friendship or a relationship or whatever. But you're definitely learning how to stand up for yourself more this month and speaking out for things that you believe in, not just speaking out on things that your friends believe in. All right, Libra. Enjoy your November, and I'll see you next month. Bye. Hi, welcome back to your monthly reading on Ode to Venus. I wanted to remind you that this is just a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the link to my shop is down below. I do tarot readings, I do birth chart analyses, I do monthly astrology forecasts, Reiki, and there's some other fun stuff on the website there. So if you want your own personal reading, book down below, but otherwise enjoy this reading. Bye. Hi Aquarius. All right, happy November. You guys can just take a deep breath for me. We're just gonna dive right in. All right, Aquarius. So, very clear message this month. This is about your money. Specifically, I think you are healing, recovering from someone betraying you in a business deal, or It could have been family who took money from you. So let's get started. All right. High Priestess in reverse, clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, something was not fully clear or honest when it came to a money matter. Or if this is a money matter that you've already dealt with, it's now got you feeling unstable, mentally at least, because you're just kind of like, what is happening? Like, what am I thought I had my money in order, now something's wrong. What's happening? So there's that energy. And then you have been working really hard, but it's almost as if you want to do something more fulfilling, something that will actually make you want to excuse me, want to wake up and go do it every morning, you know? So you're starting to plan, you're starting to figure out what you can do with your work that will allow you to progress forward, ideally alone, because you don't really want to work with people like that right now. You love people, you love your communities, but right now I think you kind of just want to do your own thing. Clarified by the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is a new burst of energy, new just fiery energy, just like you just want to go and you just want to do things and you want to achieve things. So if anything, you are feeling very inspired from whatever shit happened, but you do kind of go back and forth between feeling really inspired and ready to go and feeling really, really sad and feeling really, really anxious and like doubting yourself and doubting people and just overall not good. You know, you're looking back on the past, thinking about all the things that went wrong. However, if you turn around, you'll see you still have 2 more cups to work with, and that can get you very far because you do have the Knight of Pentacles here. So it's kind of like it's almost as if you wanted to achieve this with a bunch of people, but those people let you down, and now you have to achieve it on your own. And it's not that you're sad because you don't think you can achieve it. You're just sad because you kind of wanted your friends to be next to you while you did the thing, but they're not reliable, and so now you have to achieve it on your own. So it's not the worst problem, but I do understand the feeling of isolation and loneliness. So, but you know what? If those people weren't going to contribute to your coin, they were just going to drain you anyway. So it's probably for the best that you didn't move forward with whoever you were thinking about. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is where you're feeling right now, like your money is stuck. You're not making more than what you want to. And so you're just kind of taking stock and you're really thinking of how to move forward logically to make more money. And I think that's pretty admirable. But I think once you start thinking and realizing some things, you're going to realize that there's some people in your corner who aren't actually in your corner. It's someone who is deceptive. It's someone who's taking advantage of you. It's someone who is lying, stealing, whatever. And it's going to suck because you're going to have to break up with them as a friend or as a business partner or whoever. But this month is the most important thing is whoever's screwing you over financially, you need to get rid of them immediately, which I know you don't need tarot to tell you that, but I'm getting the sense that someone might be trying to fuck with your money this month. So just keep an eye out. All right. But yeah, once you discover who this liar is and you go through it with them, you're going to reject them completely. You're going to be like, I don't want you at all. And then it's going to inspire you again to move forward to accomplish what you need to, without them, you know, because you're like, you know what? I don't need anybody. I can do this with my 1 pentacle all by myself, because you have goals. You want to get here to the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles clarifying the Page of Pentacles means that you're going to get there. And the fact that he's doing it alone is probably for the best at this point in your life, because you can accomplish a lot more on your own because you have the vision. Other people don't have your vision. And not only that, other people are jealous and they can try to sabotage you. And I think that's what this person over here tried to do, but you're not going to let that happen anymore. But yeah, if this is a person in your family, or it could be like a really close friend, you know, someone that you really trusted, really cared about, it's that person. I'm so sorry, but the 5 of Pentacles, or 5 of Swords here, which is not my favorite card, and it's clarifying the 10 of Cups in reverse. So someone you thought you could, you know, sit down at the table with and break bread with, they're the ones who are being shady, so watch out for that. And allow yourself to feel sad and anxious and, you know, just think things over this month. It's part of the process. You're going to have to go through some growing pains and learn how to not trust everybody, but again, it's going to teach you how to fight for the right thing now. You're going to allocate your energy properly. You're going to go after what you need to do. This is, again, fire energy. So it's fueling this inspiration that you want, because you want to achieve. Look, you have the Page of Pentacles right under your Three of Wands here. So you're going to achieve the money you want, but you just have to be around the right people, because I think right now the right people aren't making you feel very good. And so you're just going to have to fight them off. Yeah. You're just going to have to defend your turf or cut people out or whatever. But there's someone screwing with your money this month that you thought you could trust, but you can't trust them. But yeah, I feel like you will have no problem handling your business. I'm sorry that you're getting screwed over like that, but just be aware of your resources, okay? And be aware of the people that you are around, and think of who you can really trust, okay? I don't want you to like be paranoid or whatever. I think it's gonna be fairly obvious who it is. I think you might already know who it is, but you're gonna have to confront them this month. You're gonna have to come out of your light this month, and that will redirect your energy back to you, and then you can redirect that energy into your money. Or you can attract money, because now you are surrounded by people that aren't taking from you. Okay, Aquarius, have a wonderful November. Take it easy, and I'll see you next month.